Jurors in the trial of a former Clear Creek County deputy who shot and killed Christian Glass in 2022 watched hours of body camera video of that encounter today.
And they also saw video of an interview former Deputy Andrew Buen did with the Colorado Bureau of Investigations hours after the shooting. 9 News reporter Steve Stager has covered this case since the video was released a year and a half ago. And Steve, the video evidence is really the center of this case.
Absolutely the center, Kim. It was the release of that video months after Christian Glass was shot and killed that seemed to get this whole criminal case into motion. It shows Deputy Andrew Buen responding to Christian Glass's 911 call for help, then shooting him about an hour later. On the witness stand today, CBI investigator Derek Graham. He interviewed Buen hours after that shooting. Prosecutors are using his testimony to introduce body camera videos from Buen and his partner Tim Collins. So the jury did a lot of sitting and watching today. Late last week, the court released witness lists for both the defense and the prosecution. And through that list, we learned former Deputy Kyle Gould, who pleaded guilty to not intervening to stop this shooting, may be called to testify for the defense. I asked 9 News legal expert Scott Robinson if the fact that he has already admitted guilt would hurt his ability to testify in Buen's defense.
The fact that any witness in a criminal case has pled guilty to something in relation to the case is going to affect their credibility in some way. But it isn't going to make him a witness that I think jurors would automatically discredit.
Now, all of that body camera video viewing took up a lot of time today. So Christian's mother, Sally Glass, isn't expected to testify now until tomorrow. Also on the witness list for the prosecution, all of the other officers who were on scene that night. And Robinson says that may be a little tricky as all of those officers have pending cases against them for not intervening to stop this shooting. In the studio, Steve Stager, 9 News.
Yeah, that does sound tricky, but that video, you understand why they're starting with that video because so many views and opinions and emotions are tied at the center of that video.
And it's going to be the center of this entire case. In fact, the defense is going to try to use experts to show different views of what happened through that video. There was a bit of debate about that today in court, about what would be allowed, what wouldn't be allowed, what experts would be allowed to kind of manipulate the video and show different views that might give a more accurate depiction of what the officer was seeing or what the deputy was seeing at the time of the shooting. It'll be an interesting case.
Yeah, it's the interpretation of the video, too.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Steve.